I was not prepared at all to go into Finelli. I had hoped to get to that point, but I hadn't prepared mentally or with my visions at all. So it was all very last minute. Again, I wasn't prepared for finale or for crowning, so I didn't have any of these outfits. Reconstruction. Bitch. Fuck, man, she's a bitch, but like in a great way. She's fucking awesome. Horrible, horrible. You're horrible. You're horrible people. I'm just gonna lose. I can't choose.
Now we're gonna move on to runways. This is my favorite part. Tell us about the creation of the garment and everyone who had a hand in bringing it to life. And most importantly, the cost involved in getting everything ready. First up, your Dragula promo look.
Yeah, I just wanted, this was actually thrown together very last minute. They actually forgot to tell us that we needed to have a intro look, not just a promo look. So this was gonna be my intro look, and then it got kind of swapped around last minute. The shirt and the sleeves was actually gifted to me by my friend Eddie DeBar, and the hair is from Art of Wigs, and I already had it in my closet. The shorts, I think, were like a quick Prime delivery from Amazon, and the shoes were just in my arsenal that I was gonna wear anyway. And then I have a full bodysuit, airbrushed bodysuit that I airbrushed myself. Probably the whole thing was maybe like $150.
Next up, your Dragula premiere look.
That was made by my friend Oksana, one of my sewing mentors. I am not a sewer, so evidently she didn't do a good job. But she is a great seamstress and designer. And the bodysuit again is another airbrushed bodysuit that I did. Hair is another Art of Wigs, and they're my sponsor. After being on Dragula, they sponsored me, so I didn't have to pay for that either. The gloves are Violette, and after stoning, you can't really tell in that photo, but the bottom of that jacket is like a dress, and it's actually a big blood splatter, and it mimics the neck piece. So it's all airbrush blended into the dark red tips, and it's encrusted with red stones, and you cannot see it in this photo. I'm so offended. But yeah, that one probably cost me maybe like 500, 600. I did a lot of the work, all the sewing, but.
Next up, your entrance look.
That is a inspired version of my entrance look. My entrance look was actually a neck piece made by Abraham Levy. And when I did my photo shoot to celebrate the spiders, I made my neck corset and arm gauntlets inspired by Abraham, but I wanted to make it kind of spider webby with spiders. And the net outfit was made by Zai here in Southern California. Gloves I ordered online. Hair, I don't remember where I got that hair. It was the bottom of my drawer somewhere. And probably the whole that outfit was about 500. So everything else was probably like maybe 7.
Your super villain look.
Yep, that's the one that is not the picture we did justice with, because I added my corset, which is what I forgot online. I mean, for the filming of the show, I forgot my corset. So I was very insecure about my body shape, and that presented itself on film. It's one of my low moments, but my friends helped me stone that. And it's hard to tell in photos, but that is again, encrusted in stones all around. I made the neck piece. I made all the little alien, cancerous kind of squirrels coming out, and they're all crusted. I think I had very fortunate that my friend was also my best friend, my bromance. He was my rhinestone sponsor, so I didn't have to pay for any rhinestones. He paid for all of them for me, and he got a good deal. So that look was probably like right in the $500 range.
Your burlesque vampire look.
Yeah, one of my favorites, my friend Fantasia, Miss Continental Elite and Classic, sorry, Elite, made that for me. I designed it, she made it. And it was really important to me that I brought my Mexican culture in. And I originally had a accordion that I had prepared for that, but they surprised us and made us use fans. So I left the accordion and I turned my fan into a trumpet. I made the bolo tie, and I made it so it was like dripping blood because of the vampire aspect of it.
Your punk rock and roll heavy look.
Love it.
Or heavy metal,
I
sorry.
made the shoulder epaulets, the corset, and the gauntlets I purchased online. I hand painted and made those jeans by combining a bunch of fabrics and hand painting the monsters on them. I had a friend make and construct my spinning guitar, but then my wife helped lay all the fabric pieces and all the embellishments on it. I made the hat out of Eva foam and I matched it with the fabric on the guitar. That was a wig that I already had previously from doing Rob Zombie impersonations. I don't wear that wig anymore. It's a dread wig, so I don't wear dreads. But it worked for the Rob Zombie aspect that I was trying to bring to that look. And it was probably just the guitar that really cost me the most. So I would say that probably was like $600 because I made everything else.
Your Dungeons and Drag Queens look.
So fun. The bodysuit was made by Troy C. Ford, but I airbrushed it. The hair was Delta work. The costume itself was Oksana, my mentor, my sewing mentor. And I made the shield and sourced the weaponry off of Etsy. And I don't remember who those artists are, unfortunately. But that was a really fun look. The hair was Arta Wigs before I even had a sponsor. I was purchasing my hair from Arta Wigs. That one was a cost. That one definitely cost me. That one probably was in the $2,000 range.
Your garbage look.
Yes, my merman, my friend Eddie the Bar again helped me make this, and this was one of those tattoo swaps I talked about earlier. He was helping me make things while I gave him tattoos. So he made my fin. The bodysuit was airbrushed. It was made by Troy Ford, but airbrushed by me. The headpiece and all those things I made out of Eva foam, the shoulder piece, and the beard and hair. The beard was made out of cut up hair from the wig. So that one cost me maybe like $200. I had a lot of people helping me out for free on that one.
Your haunted hospital look.
Yes, the outfit was by Zai, again, the same one who made my intro look. And the brain he helped me make it was Sig Neutron, actually a really wonderful, kind person who happens to be an incredible special effects makeup artist in his own right. He was also on Face Off. He helped me make, we had collaborated already a few times on some stuff, so he helped me make that brain, and I completely destroyed it and put it back together in order to be my vision. He just kind of gave me this leftover piece of brain and I fucked it up enough. That was really, really, really fun. And I hand painted the book. As we all know, I misspelled the book, but it goes down in history. That one probably was about 1,000.
Your freak show look.
That look was head to toe, just a repurposed cosplay costume. Outside of the corset that I hand painted to match and the 3 dicks that I made that myself. Everything else was a repurposed costume from the character Time from Alice in Wonderland, the second Look Through the Looking Glass, I think, the second film. The character Time, that's just his costume, but I cut it up, I repurposed it, I put things in different places, and And that costume was gifted to me as a hand-me-down from Chad Michaels, who didn't want to perform that character anymore. So he gave me this whole costume, and all I had to do was buy the corset offline, and I had some scrap blue fabric. So probably cost me like $50.
Your Halloween look.
My wolf daddy, Troy C. Ford, really helped me bring this guy together. He's wonderful, where he's in LA and he wants to collaborate with people. He doesn't just want you to like give him the idea and leave. Like, he will give you the discount of discounts if you work alongside him and help him create these things. So I was right next to him the whole time, helping me make this with me. I learned a lot from working with him, and I airbrushed it all myself. I hand painted every hair, each individual hair on that bodysuit, aside from the clumps of fur that has been glued to it. I individually drew every single hair on there with paint. And I hand painted and constructed the teeth. I made the hat work with the moons. And then the leather jacket that's not there was just a leather jacket that I had in my closet. And then I altered for the look too, along with the tearaway pants that I had, the chaps. I already have those in my closet. So this look was maybe like $300. It would have been a lot more, but Troy really gave me a really great deal working with him.
Your family reunion look.
This is an Amazon outfit. I am ashamed to say it was not, it's a shirt that I bought on Amazon. It's a neck piece that I bought from Amazon. It's all been kind of tailored by safety pins in the back. And that hat, I think I ordered online somewhere. So it probably cost me $60, $70.
Nice. Balling on a budget.
Yeah.
Your finale glamour look.
That is an outfit that I made with Oksana, the same sewing mentor. She helped me make this whole thing. I was not prepared at all to go into Finelli. I had hoped to get to that point, but I hadn't prepared mentally or with my visions at all. So it was all very last minute. I really wanted a classic Hollywood kind of Singing in the Rain, but a psychotic Singing in the Rain look. I feel that I brought it to life. I think it was kind of confusing. It didn't come through TV as well as I'd like, the storyline as well. So it got a lot of mixed reviews with the response and how it was received, but I think it was exactly how I wanted to pull it off. That one was expensive though, so that one was about $1,500.
Your finale filth look.
That one was about $5. The look itself was just a bodysuit that I had, one of my many bodysuits that I prepared and airbrushed. I got a pair of old tidy whities from probably, I don't know, some little corner store. Made those really gross. The costume itself was really cheap, and I was very fortunate to have a sex toy company that my friend worked for at the time donated all of those sex toys and the full-size doll for me to use, and she cost $15,000, and they let me pick that bitch up and put it on TV as long as I promised to be safe with her. And wow, I'm so grateful, because that was a disgusting filth. I'm very proud of that story and commentary. I always have to bring some kind of commentary, political something in my drag, and I did it already with my Mariachi, with the fuck your wall bottle and references, but this one I wanted to comment on the, you know, that heteronormative kind of escape that some of these really kind of misogynistic and sexist men do in the privacy of their home, and some of the gross things that they do, but still, you know, without too much judgment, but with a little bit of judgment. That one cost me like $10.
Your finale horror look.
My finale horror. This is a head-to-toe Abraham Levy. I actually had this made for my bromance's step down from US of A MI. I think it was his classic reign. He's been a national title holder twice, and I was fortunate to help him at his step downs. He did like a a whiz kind of reference, and he asked me to do something kind of fashion forward as a Tin Man. So I knew Abraham Levy was a guy. I had this sourced years before, and I had been performing it as a horror character where I on stage kill Dorothy, a mock-up of Dorothy, and rip her heart out and eat it. And it's a whole horror performance. So I just brought something I already had done, except this version was the clean version, and I wanted to make him a lot more dirty and grungier. So for the actual filming, I added a lot of rust paint. I really made it really look rusty and old, and I really wanted to look more decrepit so that it wasn't clean and pretty, but like really dark and grungy. So Abraham is an amazing, amazing artist, but he's not cheap, and he should not be cheap because his work is impeccable. So head to toe, everything, probably about $3,000.
And finally, your crowning look.
My crowning look, again, I wasn't prepared for Finelli or for crowning, so I didn't have any of these outfits. This is actually an extra neck corset that I had ordered from Abraham Levy, and it was something that I had extra going into the competition, just in case they throw anything at us. They ask you to bring extra things. So I threw that on. I threw a bunch of gold stones on it because my vision was gold is number one. You want the gold. You want the gold. So if I dressed in gold, then that meant I was going to get the gold. So that was kind of my concept of making it gold and black. And then it was just a pair of pants and some more platform shoes. So I think it was about like $800, everything. Again, he's not cheap.
So let's play a game. I'm going to say the names of several queens from your original season, and I want you to say one word that describes their style.
LANDON CIDER, asshole, just kidding. Glamdrogenous, Dahlia Black. Cunty, Priscilla, trash in a beautiful way. Louisiana, is sex kitten a word? Deconstruction, fuck man, she's a bitch, but like in a great way. She's fucking awesome. Madeline Hatter. I wanted to quote "fuck the big picture" to Clint. What else? Mad. I love her. She's mad. Hollow Eve. Oh, man. Groundbreaking. Maxi Glamour. Creative. Yovska, she's also creative. Yovska, visionary. Saint, model, fashion. Violencia, oh man, I want to say body positive, but that's not one word. I don't care. I'm gonna break the rules because it's Dragula. Boulay Brothers. Mommies.
Now we're moving on to sudden death. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to rank each garment you brought for the show. If you're able to complete the game in time, you'll win a grand prize, which is my respect. Are you ready?
Mariachi. Oh man. It would be sacrilegious for me to say anything other than Wolf Daddy. Oh, Haunted Hospital. Ooh, garbage. Premiere. Oh, I like my glamour look, bitch. Premiere. Garbage. Vampire. Wolf Daddy. Horrible, horrible. You're horrible. You're horrible people. I'm just gonna lose. I can't choose. I can't. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with my heart. Burlesque vampire. Premiere. Burlesque vampire.
And we have a winner. Boo, 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 boo.
Landon, it was so lovely chatting with you today. But before you leave, I have one more question for you. Would you ever go back to Dragula?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love
All
Dragula.
winners.
I love the brand. I love what they do.
Amazing. Thank you, Landon.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with our weekly content. And don't forget to hit the like button and leave us a comment below to let us know who you want to see next. And if you want early or exclusive content, make sure to support us here. Now click here to see the next part of our interview.